Good morning. Today we are going to talk about celery seed essential oil. And Laura's three words that she associates with celery seed is detoxing, dispersing, and reinstating. So we'll find out through our discussion a little bit more why she says those. Celery was used as early as the 5th century by the Chinese and is widely used in Indian Ayurvedic practices today. Conventionally grown grocery store celery looks nothing like the celery seen at local farmers markets. The celery plant grows up to 3 feet tall, is bright green, and radiating. The plant takes 2 years to fully mature and produce its small fruit, which are tan to brown in color. The seeds are the primary repository for the essential oil. Celery and the celery seed, where they get it, comes from the carrot family. Isn't that interesting? Hi, Christy. I'm glad you joined us. Celery is derived from the original Latin word celerai, which means quick acting. With the ones that are grown that they get the seeds from, then the notes that I've got say that it's kind of bitter, so different than what we buy in the grocery store. I actually quite like celery. It doesn't have much taste, but I love the crunch, but I hate the strings. And so I always de-string my celery. So the emotional benefits of celery seed are, it is the oil of detoxing. Celery is a traditional detoxifying and cleansing remedy needed for a modern age. Celery will partner with an individual when they know they must journey into an emotional or physical detox to restore their internal equilibrium. Celery invites individuals to straighten their course and return to practices that will lead to better outcomes. It teaches that cleansing the inner vessel requires ongoing commitment, perseverance, and oftentimes rejecting what comes easily in favor of what's necessary. Isn't that something that at some point in our lives we all deal with, knowing what we really need to do, but oh, that's going to be so hard and I really don't want to do it? So keep in mind celery seed. Celery aids individuals in releasing anything that is not supporting their wellness and well-being. So if you want to feel less toxic, sluggish, stagnant, imbalanced, and unhealthy, check out celery seed. If you want to feel restored, cleansed, well-balanced, realigned, and committed, use celery seed. So the top properties are, it's a diuretic, detoxifier, digestive stimulant, hypertensive, purifier, anti-inflammatory, anti-nausea, that's an interesting one to keep note of, antioxidant, antispasmodic, calming, and sedative. So you can just tell by the properties a lot of the things that it will do. So its primary benefits are it supports the nervous and digestive systems, calms the body and mind, and it's cleansing both internally and externally. So some of the ways to use it are, it promotes healthy digestion. And so you can consume 1 to 2 drops morning and night. You can put a couple of drops in your smoothie. You can put it in a veggie capsule, anything like that. If you want relaxation, add 3 to 4 drops to Epsom salts and then add it to your warm bath. For a soothing massage, blend with fractionated coconut oil. You can diffuse it for an uplifting, positive mindset. It's supportive of cardiovascular health, and it supports a healthy metabolism, and it's supportive of healthy oral tissue and healthy teeth. So if you want to use the oil instead of celery juice, you can add 4 drops to 8 ounces purified water as an alternative to celery juice. If you have a problem with water retention and some of the things that come because you've got water retention, take 1 to 2 drops in water or juice as needed, and or apply to your lower abdomen and the bottoms of your feet, and it will help rid you of that. If you need a detox for your blood and liver, take 1 to 2 drops in a capsule and apply to the bottoms of your feet and over your liver. You can create a massage blend using celery seed oil and a carrier oil such as fractionated coconut oil, or you could use the body oil that they've got on sale this month. And gently massage into the abdominal area to stimulate detoxification. Alternatively, you can also add 5 to 6 drops of the oil into the tub of warm bathing water and soak for a few minutes. I think I've mentioned this before, but I'll mention it again just as a reminder. It will work better if you put the oil into Epsom salts and then put the Epsom salts into the bath water, because that helps it disperse and not just float on the top of the water. If you have stiff joints and other conditions that are, one of the symptoms is stiff joints, apply it to the bottoms of your feet and the area of concern and repeat 2 to 4 times a day. If you have issues when you go to the doctor, then they put something on your arm and they pump it up. And with what they're measuring, if you have an elevated one, or if you have an area where you have concerns with possible restricted blood flow, use celery seed. Apply it over your heart, liver, and bottoms of your feet. If you have indigestion, flatulence, poor appetite, take 1 to 2 drops in a capsule or apply it on the abdomen. If you have, sometimes we get items and small bits of calcification in some of our organs, like our kidney or our bladder, and that they can be very painful and they can be very detrimental. Celery seed essential oil is really good in helping prevent those and helping you eliminate that concern. It's not necessarily going to get rid of them, but it will be helpful. So take 2 drops in a capsule and apply to areas of concern. Repeat 2 to 4 times per day until resolved. If you have problems with any of these types of issues, you might want to use celery seed on an ongoing basis to try and support your body in not letting those develop. If you have issues where your stomach lining has issues and isn't feeling real great, you can take 1 to 2 drops in a capsule 2 to 4 times a day. Create a massage blend by adding 3 drops of celery seed oil with 1.5 milliliters of coconut oil and gently massage onto your abdominal area. It can also be an insect repellent. So you can diffuse it, you can add to a glass spray bottle or apply to clothing and exposed areas, reapply every 4 hours. So I would consider adding celery seed to like the TerraShield spray, so that it's just, you know, upping the effectiveness of that. I've got a couple of protocols that one is for your esophagus. They gave these to us at the convention that they introduced celery seed. Celery seed enhances mucosal defense factors to protect against breakdown of mucosal and digestive tissue. There's a term for that I can't say compliantly, but I've got a protocol if you have that as an issue. If your celery seed enhances the body's natural defenses and a healthy stomach lining and tissue. I've got a protocol if that's an area that you want help with. And with your urinary system, then there is also a protocol that I can send you about that. And I'll send you that with the handout that I send. And I just realized that I forgot to print out a copy so I can hold it up and show it to you. But it's similar to the ones I sent otherwise. So the companion oils that go great with celery seed are cilantro, lemongrass, lemon myrtle, lime, purified, zendocrine, DDR prime, black pepper, black spruce, coriander, cypress, frankincense, geranium, juniper berry, lavender, melissa, Siberian fir, spikenard, and melaleuca. And I've also got a recipe for a tummy support roller bottle that has celery seed, black pepper, and ginger or peppermint. So I will send all of those things to you. Celery seed is one of those ones where it's great to have on hand. One of the ones where you, I guess, have to put the effort into coming to this today to learn about how to use it. But when you learn how to use it, then there are lots of things that you can do to incorporate it into your lifestyle and things. So looking at, if you've got it, get it out and start using it. If you don't, then consider putting it on your order.